Bentley hopes the new version of its most popular model, which is even expected to outsell the hugely successful Bentayga SUV, will appeal to both loyal and new customers and be even more agile without compromising luxury, helped by a chassis, suspension, W12 engine and dual-clutch 8-speed gearbox that are all new. The Crewe-based car maker's intention is to extend the Continental GT's appeal to those buyers who might traditionally choose a Porsche for its handling qualities. The design of the third-generation Continental has taken inspiration from the XP10 Speed 6 concept car shown at the Geneva Motor Show in 2015. Frech said the style remains clearly Bentley and Continental. The new car is longer than the outgoing model, with the front wheels 135 mm further forward, which in turn has allowed the bonnet to be extended and the nose to be lowered. The wheelbase has increased by 110 mm to 2,856 mm. The model is 25 mm wider than the current car. It is 1,954 mm wide, 1,392 mm tall and 4,805 mm long. The shorter front overhang also means improved weight distribution. With 2 adults on board and light luggage, which Bentley deems typical Grand Touring occupancy, it has changed from 56 hours 44 minutes, front to rear, to 53 hours 47 minutes. The new Continental's unladen weight distribution is 55 hours 45 minutes compared with 58 hours 42 minutes previously. While the front retains the muscular look of the second-generation model, the rear design is more refined. This has been achieved by so-called superforming, a precision technique that heats aluminum panels to 500 degrees C, allowing more defined lines to be created. The Continental is the first production car to have an entire body side made via the superforming process, Bentley claims. The Continental's body sits on an aluminium structure, eschewing the previous generation's Volkswagen Phaeton-based platform. The model uses the Porsche-developed MSP, modular standard drivetrain, platform that is also in the new Panamera. However, the Bentley is keen to point out that its parts are 82% unique, despite the collaboration with Porsche. The car uses an intelligent mix of body and white materials to improve torsional stiffness while reducing weight, saving 85 kilograms on the previous body, said Bentley chief engineer Bob Teal. The curb weight for the W12-powered launch model is down from 2,320 kilograms to 2,250 kilograms. The model follows in the Bentayga's footsteps by having Bentley Dynamic Ride, a 48-volt electric active roll control system that improves ride and handling and makes the car feel much lighter and more precise, according to Teal. There are 4 driving modes: Sport, Comfort, Bentley, and Custom. The Bentley setting is what the company's engineers think is the optimum setup and blends characteristics of sport and comfort. Double wishbones are used up front, with the multi-link axle at the rear. The model is the first Bentley to introduce a new 3-chamber air spring system. It contains 60% more air volume than the previous single-chamber springs and can switch chambers in and out of use, giving a chassis setup for all types of driving. There is also a new active all-wheel drive system, which varies the front-to-rear torque split depending on the driving situation. The car's default is rear-wheel drive for optimum efficiency and dynamic performance but, based on the conditions and driver's behavior, the system will send torque to the front axle if it senses extra traction is needed. The new Continental also introduces a torque vectoring by brake system to the standard car for the first time. The system was first fitted to the Continental GT 3R and Super Sports models, and is said to reduce understeer. The model also gets electric power steering, which allows for a range of driver assistance features such as active lane assist, park assist and traffic park assist, and brakes that have grown by 50 mm to 420 mm. Under the bonnet is a heavily revised version of Bentley's 6.0-litre twin-turbocharged W12 petrol engine, which the brand describes as the most advanced 12-cylinder engine in the world. It is mated for the first time to a dual-clutch 8-speed transmission. It delivers 626 bhp at 6,000 revolutions per minute, 44 bhp more than the outgoing unit, and 664 pounds-foot from 1,350 revolutions per minute to 4,500 revolutions per minute. The W12 Continental GT achieves 0 to 62 miles per hour in 3.7 seconds. 0.8 seconds quicker than the previous W12, with the top speed of 207 miles per hour, a rise of 9 miles per hour. The engine combines high-pressure and low-pressure fuel injection. This aims to maximize refinement, lower particulate emissions and optimize power and torque delivery. The Euro 6 compliant engine emits 278 grams/km of CO2, which is a 16% improvement over its predecessor. A variable displacement system can shut down half the cylinders, making it much more efficient below 3,000 revolutions per minute. A new dual-mass flywheel replaces the torque converter. Bentley describes this as significant because it means better oscillation control and a smoother power delivery. The new dual-clutch gearbox has a variable response. For example, it will shift instantly in sport mode or offer a refined, seamless shift in comfort mode. Maximum speed is achieved in 6th gear, so 7th and 8th are for fuel-efficient motorway cruising. The Continental will be launched with the W12 engine only and Bentley won't discuss any other powertrains for now. However, there will be a twin-turbo 4.0-litre V8. Rather than the existing Audi-engineered 3992cc unit used in other Bentleys, it will adopt a newer 3996cc engine launched in the Panamera Turbo. The V8 is expected to be offered in rear and four-wheel drive guises. There will also be a petrol-electric variant, using the same system as the Panamera 4e hybrid. The latter has an overall system output of 456 bhp and 516 pounds-foot. The Continental GT hybrid is expected to offer 31 miles of electric-only driving range. Despite the introduction of a diesel Bentayga, it is unlikely that the Continental will adopt a diesel engine. The cabin features high-quality leather and veneers and hand-finished chrome details. There are 12-way adjustable seats with smooth center panels on the seats, as opposed to diamond-embossed leather found on the bolsters, for the most effective cooling, heating and massage functions. Laminated acoustic glass has been used for the windscreen and side windows for a quieter cabin, resulting in a 9 decibels reduction, said Bentley. The biggest innovation inside is the rotating display. At first glance, the central dashboard is a veneer finish. When the engine is switched on, the veneer rotates to reveal Bentley's largest touchscreen yet, a 12.3-inch display, which has been designed to be akin to a modern mobile phone. A third side of the rotating display features 3 analog dials, outside temperature, a compass and a chronometer. Drivers can choose which side of the display they prefer. The driver's instrument panel is fully digital for the first time and a head-up display is an option. There are also a number of USB ports in the car and Apple CarPlay integration, but Android Auto is not supported. 2 technology option packs are offered at launch, City Specification and Touring Specification. City includes hands-free boot opening, pedestrian warning, traffic sign recognition and city braking systems as well as a top-view camera. Touring gets adaptive cruise control with traffic jam assist, active lane assist, a head-up display, night vision with an infrared camera and pre-sense braking. The Continental has 21 in wheels as standard and two 22 in lightweight forged alloy wheel options, one of which is part of Mulliner specification from Bentley's personalization division. There are 17 exterior paint colors available, 8 veneers and 15 leather colors. The new Continental will go into production later this year, with first deliveries due in spring 2018. The price is expected to rise slightly over the existing starting price for a Continental W12 of £150,500. The next Continental model is likely to be the convertible GTC. Product line director Benno Brandleuber said there is no reason why the new Continental lineup will not eventually echo the current range available, including the Super Sports model. In the beginning, the inspiration for the Continental GT. The inspiration for the modern-day Continental came from the Bentley R-Type Continental, a car deemed the fastest four-seater in the world in its heyday of 1952. It was also lauded by Autocar at the time. This Bentley is a modern magic carpet which annihilates great distances and delivers the occupants well-nigh as fresh as when they started. The car started life as an unofficial project by engineer Ivan Evandune to re-establish Bentley as a maker of performance cars. Created by coach builder H. J. Mulliner, it was built using aluminium to a target weight of 1,750 kilograms, because no tire in the 1950s could sustain a heavier weight at speeds above 115 miles per hour. The Bentley's fastest recorded speed was just under 120 miles per hour. It was originally offered with a 153 bhp 6-cylinder inline 4.6-liter engine. Later versions used the 4.9-liter unit. A total of 208 were made from 1952 to 1955. In 1952, an R-Type Continental cost £6,928, almost 15 times the UK average annual income of the period.